So today I want to explain why inflammation can actually be a good thing and why we shouldn't be scared of an inflammatory response. We're programmed to hear the word inflammation, grab the ibuprofen, ice the area, elevate the feet on the sofa and watch TV. But here's the plot twist. Inflammation isn't always a bad thing and we should want an inflammatory response. And yes, I have heard of that old school method RICE. But in the right context, localized inflammation is actually necessary. So let's talk about acute versus chronic inflammation in layman's terms and explain why acute is vital for recovery, but chronic is harmful. Acute inflammation is the body's automatic and immediate SOS call when you get injured. It rushes blood, nutrients and repair cells to the scene, clears out the damaged tissue, stimulates new collagen growth and kick-starts regeneration. So suppressing it with excessive icing and anti-inflammatory medication can actually slow down and stall the healing process you actually need. So chronic inflammation. Now this happens when the SOS call, the healing doesn't switch off from being a temporary healing mechanism. The body keeps overreacting after the original injury has passed or it can't be resolved. And that leads to poor healing. Tissue degenerates and forms scar tissue, fibrosis and disorganized collagen. Now we understand the differences between acute and chronic inflammation. Let's talk about how shockwave therapy is scientifically proven to promote a controlled inflammatory response to heal pain and injuries. In chronic conditions, 3 months plus, shockwave therapy reignites a controlled inflammatory response. It does this by causing microtraumas to the damaged and injured tissue, which essentially gives the body a push to restart a fresh, natural healing process to start repairing and remodeling that damaged tissue again. In acute conditions, however, where an injury is fresh, you would think it would be crazy and counterproductive to create more inflammation in the area. But with focused shockwave therapy, not radial, it creates this controlled and deliberate, short and precise inflammatory response for a faster and more complete healing. And this is an essential first step. Instead of letting an acute injury follow a potentially incomplete or problematic healing trajectory, focused shockwave is a sophisticated medical strategy that cleverly intervenes to guide the body's healing towards a more optimal outcome. Having focused shockwave therapy early on in the acute stage, you can avoid chronic inflammation and pain by guiding the body through a complete healing cycle and promote an environment for a much more effective, improved healing of the damaged tissue. To sum up, inflammation isn't your enemy. It's the body's natural help system that kicks in automatically to help repair injuries. Suppressing it too quickly with the ice and the anti-inflams can massively interfere with its natural healing process. With focused shockwave therapy, we can harness inflammation in a targeted and controlled way to support a better recovery. So leave the ibuprofen in the kitchen and keep the ice for your gin and tonics.